Hello, my Chunsters. My name is the Chun. It's time to have some fun with Host Pro 2.0 episode 16. Now, today we have two guests. We have the semi-regular guy, Marcus Osborne.
Hello, I'm eating ice cream and it's quite delicious.
I know, those ice creams are fantastic. And today, you've heard about him. He has been hyped up to near mythical proportions, but tonight you're going to get to experience Nathan.
What's up, guys?
There you go, that's exactly what we're talking about. There's going to be plenty of that happening to this.
That's not an act, by the way, that's just the way he is.
Yeah, there'll probably be a couple of occasions where we like go, Nathan, what are your opinions on this subject? And then you'll be like, wait, what? I'm doing a podcast.
I'm just going to be playing Skyrim while we do this, okay? So, I'll be in and out. I'm joking.
We figured.
Son of a bitch.
So as well
I'll put a microphone, yeah.
Yeah, so as well as two very special guests, we also have a great lineup of topics for you. We have WWE Payback, which is tonight, and we have NXT Unstoppable, which is Wednesday night. We have Smudge the Cat. Schmuggers. There he
Try and
is.
steal ice cream, yeah. He's after my ice cream.
I think that's the closest best shot I've ever had of Smudge. We also have Star Wars Battlefront talk, because that game is going to be epic. We have two Would You Rathers, which I think one of them's pretty easy, one of them maybe not so easy. We have tennis, we have Andy Murray versus Rafa Nadal, and then I have a special 2015 Chevrolet Camaro to talk to you about, because it's an American car made in a European way. Which sounds very, very weird. For anybody who knows anything about cars, that's a very weird proposition, trust me.
That's me and Nathan, but
Yeah, well, it'll be fine. I think it's probably the most detailed I'll go into a car since the McLaren in the Host Pro Awards when we first started the show. But, before all of that good stuff, I'm gonna add the YouTube stream to our comment tracker so we can all see what everybody out there is saying about the show. And if we can all see what they're all saying about us, then we'll all be very happy. Because you never know, we might get some more gems out there, like why are you so tubey?
yeah, I was telling Nathan about that earlier, but I forgot to finish it off. Yeah, the comment that I was probably about an hour ago.
Oh.
This is literally what it is. It's quite incredible.
I don't remember that.
Okay, it's fine. Well, I mean, you probably blinked since then, so.
Yeah, no. I have thought about something else since then.
Okay. But yeah, Glen got a comment last week, basically just said, Glen, why you so chubby? And chubby was spelled C-H-U-B-Y.
Yeah, I think they meant to ask why am I so chubby, but and then we had to reveal the answer was all down to chocolate, copious amounts of chocolate.
Well, now we're going to call him the Tube. He's not the Chun anymore.
I am the Tube. Yeah. Hello, all my tubesters. My name is the Tube, which basically sounds like I'm trying to claim on the whole website YouTube, but. That's a topic for a different matter. Am I actually YouTube in person? That's a good question.
I don't think so.
No.
Glen Tube.
Glen Tube. Because he's that fucking awesome. Right, so Payback predictions. Let's do it. Let's do that. If I can stop wiggling my hand around. I've found the full card. Shall we talk about the kickoff show? I mean, it's just Damien, Macho, Mandel, and Curtis Axel versus the Ascension. Not really worth going into much detail. I think it's probably going to be Axel and Mandel, isn't it?
More than likely, yeah. I would like to see the Ascension win it, but for some reason I see them going the other way.
Yeah, same here. It looks like I'd like to see the Ascension win, but nah, they probably won't. What do you reckon, Nath?
Yeah.
You're willing to go with our prediction?
Well, I've never heard of the Ascension, so I'm guessing he's like not.
Well, their catchphrase is "Welcome to the Wasteland." So, if that influences your judgment at all.
Not really.
The other guys are imitating Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage.
I've heard of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
So I'm assuming they're popular.
Yeah, basically. Well, they're not really. That's kind of the problem. Okay, so I think we're all in agreement. That's going to be Macho Man down, Curtis, Axel, Mania, Axel. So the next match listed on this thing is the Divas match: Tamina Snuka and Naomi versus the Bella Twins.
The Bella Twins are going to win.
I'm going the other way. I say Naomi and Tamina. Yeah, because there's, in my head, the Nikki Bella won at Extreme Rules, and I also think that if they do this if they're going to keep the storyline going, then I can see Tamina and Naomi winning it just to build some extra hype for the third match in the trilogy of matches, so to speak.
Possibly. I haven't really been following WWE that much lately.
I don't see this being the end of their feud, and that's why I think Tamina and Naomi are going to win this. Because if they don't win it, then the whole idea of bringing in Tamina to be a credible threat to the Bellas is gone.
Possibly. I don't know. I'm not really sure about that one. I haven't really given it much thought, to be honest.
I'm gonna.
Not that match, anyways.
Yeah, that match I think will be Tamina and Naomi. Then we have the first of the matches that I'm actually seriously interested in: Ryback versus the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt.
I'd predict a Ryback win.
I think Ryback as well. I don't know why, but it just seems like they never ever seem to let Bray Wyatt win on pay-per-view.
Well, that and they're still trying to push Ryback quite a bit.
Yeah, they're still trying to push Ryback, but I'm wondering if I don't know if they're going to start to shift gears towards Wyatt push. He kind of needs one sometime soon, because he seems to be quite a hot character for them, even though he loses all the time, so imagine how hot he could be if they actually pushed him. So I think you're right, I think it'll be a Ryback win.
Yeah, I reckon so. Let's see if they can get through the match without breaking any ribs.
Yeah, you wanted to see if Bray Wyatt would put up with any of that shit, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to watch that one.
Yeah, I think it'll be a hard-hitting match. It won't be any catch-as-catch can wrestling going on in there.
No, I don't think
so. Sure. So we both predict Ryback. So then we've got King Barrett versus Neville. Adrian Neville, for anybody who's confused. WWE just sort of locked the Adrian off his name because apparently Neville sounds better than Adrian Neville. But, you know.
Sounds basically the same, really.
Well, it just sounds a little bit. It sounds a little bit weird to me. I don't know why, but it's boxers never get announced by just one name, so it's like it sounds more like a legitimate name, Adrian Neville, as opposed to just Neville. I don't know why. I thought the same thing about Cesaro. I was like. It's like it doesn't sound right when they announce it.
I don't know. I don't know. I just thought Adrian Neville was. There's not that many Adrians out there in the wrestling world, so I thought that was actually quite cool.
I thought it's a good name. Flowed off the tongue.
Yeah. As for the match, I reckon I think Neville could win this one.
You think Neville?
Yeah, because he's beaten Barrett before as well, hasn't he?
He has beaten Barrett, but they're in the middle of a Barrett push, I think.
Kind of, but at the same time, they want to push Neville because he's like really, really like very, very over at the minute.
True. Ooh, I'm torn. But I have a feeling it'll go King Bad News Barrett's way with possible interference from Sheamus.
True, yeah, it could be that, I suppose.
I just have this weird feeling since Barrett got the push of King of the Ring, they'll try and sort of push the King of the Ring thing to make it King of the Ring seem important and make the King of the Ring winner look good. So I have a feeling it'll be I think it'll be Mr. BMB on that one.
Could be, I don't know. I just see Neville getting it because he's just beaten Barrett before and he lost on a screw job finish last time as well.
Yes, that's the point. He was about to beat Cena for the Open Challenge, wasn't he? And then got screwed. You might be right. This is our first split decision. Nathan, who do you want to go with? The King Bad News Barrett or the superhero Adrian Neville?
Well, apparently Neville now. It just reminds me of the guy of Harry Potter. I don't know. I'd go with King, the other guy.
He sides with me. We've got King
Right.
Bad News Barrett down to win with the Royal Bullhammer.
Royalty always wins.
I will. I'll probably. Well, I'll find out tomorrow. Actually, I'll find it out after work tomorrow. Are you gonna watch it tonight, Glen?
Yeah, I've got work at 1 o'clock, so
Okay.
I think the pay-per-view finishes at 4, so I'll still be able to get a good 8 or 7 hours sleep.
Yeah.
But
all right.
I think I won't tell you how anything went though. If you don't
No,
mind.
I'm leaving fairly early tomorrow, I think. So. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, so BMB for that one. What's the next match?
That is Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler.
I see Sheamus winning on another screwjob finish.
Yeah.
Because they're going to want to build Dolph and Sheamus up for SummerSlam, I think.
I think so. I'm wondering. See, I don't know. I have a feeling it will be. Again, this is another one I'm not really sure how they're going to go. Because they did the whole Sheamus beat down Ziggler at Extreme Rules and forced Ziggler to kiss his arse. I have a feeling they might just go with Dolph Ziggler winning this match as Payback. So it's the name of the pay-per-view.
Possibly. I'm not sure. I see Sheamus winning because they're still trying to push him as a kind of a monster heel at the minute. And
Yeah.
is very much a face.
But Dolph is the John Cena of the mid-card.
True, there is that. I don't know, I think... Yeah.
Yes.
Your verdict. Will it be Dolph Ziggler, the John Cena of the mid-card, or will it be Sheamus, the monster heel who's currently getting his push?
I'm going to go with Dolph Ziggler.
Okay.
Are you just agreeing with Glenn on everything on this?
Oh no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Glen had agreed with him.
People, this is what we mean. This is the Nathan experience. He doesn't even know which one of us is saying which way. He's like, I think it'll be Dolph Ziggler. And then Marcus just asked, are you just agreeing with Chun because it's his podcast? He goes, I don't know who Chun's gone with.
I said to Nathan the other day, I mean this in the most beautiful way as well. Nathan is probably the most incredible human being I've ever met.
Thank you. No, I'll go with Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, definitely Dolphy. Dolphy all the way.
In fairness, I made a pretty convincing argument with him being the John Cena of the mid-card, anyway.
Yeah, no, that too.
I mean, it depends if you know who John Cena is. That's the other point.
Yeah, John Cena's. I know him. He's cool.
Okay, fair play. Our next match is 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. It will be the challengers Cesaro and Tyson Kidd versus The New Day.
I'm predicting Cesaro and Kidd to win it. I think they should. They probably should because they seem to have pushed New Day fairly quickly.
I think they're still gonna. I think they're gonna ride the New Day thing a little bit longer. I have a feeling WWE feels that the New Day is over as a heel stable, and I have a feeling that they're going to continue to try and ride that a little bit.
Yeah, true. Plus, you've seen it in the past. The guys that should win never actually do. So.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I have a feeling what will happen is you'll have a legit victory either way. So, and then there'll be a screw job from the third member of the New Day for the final fall. That's how I see that one going.
Yeah, I reckon there could be that. I think they should have Cesaro and Kid win it, but yeah, probably a screw job kind of New Day deal again because it's the third wheel thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that, and I have a feeling they actually think the New Day is over as a heel. So I agree. I think Tyson and Cesaro should win it.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, I suppose actually seeing it that way, they do seem to be keeping the New Day in quite a good stead and fairly quickly, to be honest, as well.
Yeah, I don't know how long they've got until I think it's Jimmy Uso returns, or is it Jay? Whichever one that's. I think it was one of those two is injured. I know that much. It's whoever's going out with Naomi. I think it might be Jay actually is out with Naomi. And I think they'll have the tag titles on the New Day until the Usos come back and kick their ass and take their place at the top of the tag division.
Possibly, yeah. I don't know why though, because I think Cesaro and Kid would be better to get the belts back from, to be honest.
I think so. I think they're much better act.
Yeah. So I would think that would be a good thing to do, but yeah, I think actually probably the New Day will retain, no doubt.
In that case, we don't need Nathan as our tie break. We both agree that Tyson and Cesaro should, but we don't think they're going to. Our next match is the I Quit match for the United States Championship, Rusev versus John Cena.
Well, I think we know how this one's going to go.
Yeah, you see, I'm not so sure anymore.
Really?
But actually, am I? My first thought was definitely Cena, and I was like, do they want the belt off Cena so he can rejoin the main event picture or not? That said, their US Open Challenge angle has been actually probably one of the hottest angles on the show in recent weeks, I think.
Yeah.
I'll give them credit. The matches in that segment of the show have been very good. I reckon it'd be a good idea to keep that angle going, if I'm honest, and actually have him lose in one of those Open Challenge segments on Raw. I think
that's what I'm wondering. That's why I think they're keeping him as that. Keep him as champion after the pay-per-view, and then maybe if they keep the Open Challenge thing going, a surprise, so a shock victory or whatever. Somebody will return and get it, or someone will debut and get it. So yeah, I think Cena will retain because he's never give up, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the point. I think you and myself have both talked me into thinking John Cena. So we're both in agreement, John Cena. Nathan, do you know who Rusev is?
No, I don't know who Rusev is, but I've heard Marcus talk about Cena and he's like the champion and everything. He keeps on winning, but he's not very good.
Yeah.
So you two don't like him that much.
Don't worry, Glenn. I'm not a sellout.
Don't worry. Here's the thing. I was watching the episode of Monday Night Raw where we were to emphasise just how much me and Marcus don't like John Cena. The first time we went to Monday Night Raw, we gave John Cena a very, very graphic wank, one of those.
Oh yeah, no, I remember.
He returned. It's on video that he returned our wankers symbol. We have no proof that it was us that gave it. However, this time on Monday Night Raw, there is a clip of me and Marcus giving him a quick wee during the match. So it did catch. I don't know if it caught Marcus, but I could definitely see it coming from me. So it was during the moment where he goes for the 5-knuckle shuffle, but Bad News Barrett rolls out of the ring, and Cena's basically. I tell you what, it shows Cena looking at us two again. You can just see it. You can just see him. Cena's like looking at the crowd. He's looking back, and his eyes get locked on us two, going "Yay!" And he's just like, "It's you two again."
Yeah, no, I remember you saying about that. Well, Mark was saying about that when he got back from it last time.
Yeah. So I think all three of us would say Cena on that one. So that's a triple Cena win.
Yeah.
And then we have the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We have Dean Unstable Ambrose versus Roman. 1 versus All Reigns versus Randy the Viper Orton versus Seth the Future and the Present Rollins. Or perhaps if Nathan would prefer me to introduce in this way, Randy from out of nowhere Orton.
Yeah, he's my favourite character.
It's because of the meme, isn't it?
Yes. Is Marcus gone?
Straight shoot. No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Straight shooting with Nath Cory.
Hello. I
Randy
shoot straight.
Orton. Yes, he
He certainly does.
He very, very much does. So, Nathan, am I going to assume that you think Randy Orton's going to win this match with an
He's going to come
out
out
of nowhere?
Yeah, he's going to come out of nowhere and he's going to RKO every single one of them.
You're probably not far wrong from the truth, to be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, actually. But here's... I think it'll be Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I think so. I was going to say it'd be a tough one to call, but I think it will be Seth. I think they're going to get Orton out of the ring somehow, have the little Shield standoff. Maybe Ambrose and Reigns go after Seth. Seth, runs away. J&J get involved. Whatever. Kane gets involved. Yeah, I see Randy hitting the RKO's, and then Seth possibly bringing back the curb stomp because they've said now it's unbanned, isn't it?
Yeah. See,
I'm not sure if it is or not, but
I have a theory about how they're going to go. I heard a rumor they might be bringing back the Shield for this match. So, what I see is perhaps Kane or maybe the Authority going around throughout the night, talking to each member, or talking to Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, and I have a funny feeling they might reunite the Shield and then turn them corporate Shield.
Potential. I don't know if that would be a good idea, though.
I don't know if it would be a good idea, but at the same time, I can kind of see it coming to pass where you have Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose all staring down Seth Rollins in the ring, and then out of nowhere, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose jump on Orton, triple powerbomb Orton, Seth Rollins gets the pin. I think that would be a way that they could reunite the Shield and do it convincingly, and then they all become corporate Shields. They're the ultimate players for the Authority.
At the same time, though, they're on about turning Ambrose heel, aren't they?
I heard that, but if you make it corporate Shield, Ambrose is a heel.
Yeah, but I just thought they would just single him out specifically. So I don't know how they're going to do that unless maybe Ambrose gives Seth the victory over Randy or something.
So,
just remember that. Oh, I've still got my back.
Just to recap for everybody in the stream, Nathan thinks Randy Orton's going to win with an RKO out of nowhere on everyone.
Yes.
Possibly even all 3 people at the same time. That'd be pretty impressive.
I don't doubt it.
And me and Marcus have both said Seth Rollins.
Majority vote. Oh.
Yeah. So the official host pro prediction is Seth Rollins. Now, that is Payback, nicely summed up and covered in a bow. However, there is another major wrestling show coming up this week. It's NXT TakeOver Unstoppable. And we're going to try and run you through that. I'm going to look for the card at the moment. I don't think they have as many matches. It's only a 2-hour show.
Well, I think they've got Enzo and Cass challenging for the tag titles.
I know, yeah, that one's on. Okay, here we go. I've got the whole thing up.
Then we got Charlotte Charlotte.
Oh, that's an interesting rumour that just popped up. Apparently, Samoa Joe might be making his debut.
Possible. I know he was there. He was there the other day.
Oh, I'll tell you something interesting. Whilst I'm thinking about NXT, quickly before we go through the predictions, just to break it up so it's not just prediction for half an hour for the people, because that could probably get a bit tiring. Tommy Dreamer, he wrestled an NXT live show at Albany, and on the same day he wrestled for TNA Wrestling. So he's the first ever superstar to wrestle for both the WWE and TNA on the same day.
I can't believe he's still going. I mean, the dude's fucking old now.
Yeah, but the interesting thing is he's a bit like Sting. He's not really losing much of his step yet.
Yeah, but you figure he would have by now with his ECW background, but
then again, say the same about Rhino.
True. No, I'm glad that Dreamer's still going. Yeah, he was at NXT. I think it'll probably be on TV next week. Would it be next week or the week after?
No, I think it's literally a live show that they did on the road.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't think it's going to be a televised event. And that said, they had a spectacular fuck up with Finn Balor's entrance. They didn't quite have the audio, so basically Finn Balor just came out to no music at all.
Oh.
So Finn Balor just says like, what? And then he started going, duh, duh. No lights or anything. Because I think the lights are all in sequence with the music, so if there's no music, there's no lights either. So it's basically just Finn Balor going, nah, on his way to the ring with nothing. Ironically, the fans sort of got into it even more because of it. But I thought that's quite funny. It's quite funny to watch. It's actually on Finn Balor's Twitter if you want to see Finn Balor's entrance fuck up, or WWE's fucking up and Finn Balor's entrance.
Right, yeah, so what was on the card? I said there was the Enzo and Kaz, there was the Divas tag team, Charlotte.
The matches listed are Corbin versus Rhino, Bailey and Charlotte versus Dana Brooke and Emma, Finn Balor versus Tyler Breeze, because Hideo Itami's been removed from that because he's got an injury.
Yeah.
Obviously, Blake tag team championship match, Murphy and Blake versus Moray McCass. Banks versus Becky Lynch, and Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah, it's quite a packed show, really, when you think about it, for 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. They've got good 6 matches there. I imagine they're going to be very good matches. So, shall we go with Corbin versus Rhino first? I think this one's pretty easy to call.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be Corbin.
Yeah, it's going to be Corbin. Yeah. The big bad wolf.
Yeah, it's not going to be a squash victory.
No, I can see this one going for a good 10 minutes.
I think the real reason Rhino's come back is to make the younger guys look strong, I think, now.
Yeah, I think his initial run of squash matches, victories, were just to make Rhino look like a credible threat, so that when he does lose to the other talent, it means more when they beat him.
Yeah, basically, it's I think they're just using him as well because obviously his name from the past and everything. They're just using him as kind of, he was a decent mid-card, couple of main event sort of guy, and these guys in NXT are pulling out victories against him. So I think he's basically now the how do I put it? The old horse, I suppose, maybe coming back to sort of slowly die. I don't know.
Yeah, he's the I think there's a term they use for it on the Total Extreme Wrestling game that I've got, and it's gatekeeper / pass the torch.
Yeah.
He's there to sort of like maintain the standards and then pass the torch to the younger guys so that they're all ready to go.
Yeah. What the hell's that noise?
I think it might be Nathan's laptop firing up.
It could be, yeah. See, Nathan, I told you your laptop is really loud.
What's the sound?
Yeah, I think it might need cleaning or something.
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah.
Are you playing Skyrim? I can see the reflection in your glasses.
No, I'm not.
No, it does look like it looks like the actual Venus reflection.
Yeah, don't worry, Nate. We're nearly done with Red. We'll get on to Star Wars in a minute.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Then we have so the Divas tag match: Bailey and Charlotte versus Dana Brooke and Emma. Again, I don't think this one's difficult to call.
No, it's going to be Charlotte and Bailey.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Dana Brooke's too well. She's not very. It's the main thing that makes it easy for me is Emma. They just don't seem to give Emma a win ever.
No, Emma has become the sort of new female jobber, I think.
She's almost more. She jobs more than Blue Pants.
Yeah,
I think
that's
Blue
true.
Pants has more wins recently than Emma. So then we have the number one contenders match: Finn Balor versus Tyler Breeze.
See, it's a shame that Atami got injured because in his interview he said he specifically wanted Kevin Owens, didn't he?
Yeah.
Which is a shame that he got injured. But I see I actually see a Tyler Breeze victory.
So do I for some reason. They've been giving him the nod in a couple of matches recently. Oh, did I just lose it? For a minute there, everything went completely silent. I was like, hang on a minute, have we still?
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah. There was a spike.
I have a feeling because Sam's trying to play League of Legends, and because our internet is dial-up, not dial-up, but it's really not. It's not hyper fast at all. We still can't actually get hyper fast here. They still haven't done it for our.
Still waiting for it.
Yeah, because I went to look because the other day I got so sick of it. I was trying to watch Raw Attitude Era on my TV screen. It took me 4 hours to watch a 2-hour episode of Raw, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm just gonna buy Hyperfast. Whether my mum likes it or not, I'm gonna pay for it. I'm having it." And then I can't actually buy it because it's not available in our area yet.
No, I think you're next in line though, because technically you're a separate district, aren't you? Really?
Yeah, I think so.
According to the Borderlands, anyway, you are.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so we might. Hopefully, we don't get too many lag spikes. But I can hear Sam swearing about there, which means he's either dying or his team's just doing. Which means he's either getting lag or his team is playing really crap. Yes, Finn Balor versus Tyler Breeze. You just predicted Tyler Breeze. Yeah. I'm in agreement. I would quite like to see a rematch where Finn Balor paints himself up to fight Kevin Owens. So it's like the Demon Balor versus instead of regular Finn. But yeah, they do seem to be pushing Tyler a bit more recently because they got. If I'm not mistaken, I think he actually got more wins in his recent feud with Hideo Itami than Itami did.
Yeah, I think he was. I think it was 3-1 or something like that. Because they had loads of matches as well beforehand and all this as well, didn't they? They've had quite a long feud actually. Yeah,
it's been going since before WrestleMania.
I think it was as far back as the last pay-per-view, wasn't it?
Last
NXT pay-per-view.
It was definitely definitely going on during Columbus, Ohio, when they went on the road to Columbus because they faced each other there.
No, I'm on about the last pay-per-view last year. Was it Our Evolution?
No, because Our Evolution was Finn Balor and Hideo Itami versus The Ascension. And I don't even think Tyler Breeze was on their cards at that point. I think they might have had a match at the next one, which was
Our Rival, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I was thinking of the last pay-per-view they did, which was November.
Yeah, I think that could. December? Yeah, I think you're right. I think it could have been since then.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, you know what? I might side with. Ooh. I'm gonna side with. Well, they've had a Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens match recently. Yeah, I think I'm gonna side with Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, so they're just going to be treading water with Finn Balor if they do it again. Plus, he's already been on the Europe tours and stuff, so he's basically ready for the main roster anyway now.
Yeah, I mean, I like I say, I reckon they could have gone down a road of Demon Balor versus Kevin Owens as opposed to the regular Finn Balor. It's like, last time I didn't channel my demon or my dark side, so here we go, we're going to do this now. And now let's see who wins. But I don't know. I don't think that's how they're going to go. I think you're right. I think it'll be Tyler Breeze. Which that would be an interesting match, actually, Kevin Owens versus Tyler Breeze, because you've got the pretty boy versus just the badass.
Yeah, just a mountain bear, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so the next match is the Tag Team Championship match. Blake Murphy versus Enzo Amore and Big Cass. One of them is a bona fide Genius certified stud, and the other one is 7 feet tall. And no, you cannot teach that.
Yeah, we know who's going to win that one.
I really hope it's Enzo and Big Cass.
I think it will.
And I think it will be. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's about time now.
It has to happen. Those two guys are getting so insanely over.
Yeah, I think it was. Well, I mean, the Luchas took it from the Ascension, didn't they? And then
Blake and
Murphy.
Blake and Murphy beat the Luchas.
I think they only beat the Luchas because then the Luchas debuted on Raw, didn't they? Like, was it the week after or a couple of weeks after?
Yeah, not long after that.
Yeah. I think basically Blake and Murphy were just filler. They just picked two guys and were like, yeah. Although in fairness, they are actually a pretty good tag team.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. I think they're a bit too generic, though. I don't think they've quite found themselves yet. So I reckon it will be Enzo and Big Cass. So
I think Enzo is. I think he's either got an injury or something's going on because they were off TV last week, weren't they?
Were they? Oh yeah, I think yeah, you're right, they were.
Yeah, they weren't on this week and they weren't last week because they got beat down, didn't they, by Blake and Murphy?
Yeah. They might be something's going on.
Yeah, I heard that Enzo had like a minor injury or something.
Maybe. I don't know. Didn't hear about that one. Women's Championship match. Sasha Banks, the Boss, versus Becky Lynch.
Well, wasn't there talk of Sasha being called up to the main roster?
Was there?
I think there was.
I
haven't
heard that one. I was going to say pretty easy, it's Sasha Banks, but if you're right, if they have been talking about the calling up.
Well, I think they called Charlotte because I think Charlotte's been on live events.
Yes. Yeah, she has.
I think they're playing the same with Sasha.
I still think Sasha's going to win this one.
I don't know, they seem to put quite a lot of hype on Becky Lynch.
Yeah, but I still think it'll be Sasha for this one.
I think Sasha should win it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if she has been called up to the main roster or not yet. I did hear something somewhere about it. So they might possibly give it to her. They'll give it to Becky. I'm thinking they'll give it to Becky Lynch, and then Sasha will have a rematch. And in the meantime, she'll be doing live shows and things like that, and panels and not appeals, what they're called, appearances and stuff like that. And then maybe she'll have a rematch, and I think she'll probably get called up to the main roster. Because she's a fucking good wrestler.
Very, very, yeah. She is actually. I mean, the bank statement, that is a beautiful, beautiful move. Very good move. I mean, it's essentially a backcracker when she flips them over backwards, right into directly into a bridging crossface. And she
bridges those crossfaces like fuck.
Yeah, and it's all very fluid, very solid, fluid movement as well. She is very, very, very good.
I think
and she's got a very good gimmick.
Yeah, I think her and Charlotte going to the main roster could be pretty good actually, because Charlotte is a good wrestler as well.
Yeah, she's definitely gotten a lot better since she first started in NXT, that's for sure.
Yeah, she is. They're doing a lot of risky things as well, the Divas on NXT.
Yeah.
Taking more hard bumps and stuff.
Yeah, I think it'll be Sasha Banks for now. I think Sasha Banks will win this one. And then we have one more match. It is the NXT Championship match. Sami Zayn challenging Kevin Owens. I kind of revealed my hand earlier as to who I think is going to win this one, because I went and said Tyler Breeze versus Kevin Owens could be interesting. So I basically just went ahead and predicted Kevin Owens right there and then.
Yeah, I predicted Kevin as well. He's going to hold on to it. Apparently, there's plans to keep him in NXT until at least 2016.
Really?
Yeah, I read that again somewhere. I'm not sure. I read it this week.
That's
Apparently, yeah, they're going to keep him there till 2016. I don't know if that's going to be to try and outlast Neville, maybe.
You know what that could be? That could just be to help build the NXT brand.
Possibly, yeah. Plus, if he gets over as a dominating champion as well, it'll be much easier to get him on the main roster.
Yeah, it'll be more impact when he joins main roster. I think Sami Zayn's almost ready to be called up as well, so I think they might be leaving him open for that.
Plus, Sami is injured as well, so he's going to need time off.
Yeah, so we're both in very much direct agreement. It's going to be Kevin Owens, and that's wrestling covered.
All done.
All done.
Right.
Nathan,
are you ready for some words of knowledge from Nathan Cory?
Huh?
This is what we mean by experiencing Nathan live and in living colour. Nathan, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Wise words from Nathan. For about 3 good seconds before you realize.
Sorry, no. I heard you stop talking.
Nate, can you turn your light on?
Off.
On.
Not the big light.
Yeah, in your room. Can't really see it.
That's the point.
Probably a good thing. I'm horrendously ugly.
I'm not going to touch that with...
Come on. Hey,
no one would touch me with a basketball.
Hey, come on.
I'm ugly.
Not that bad.
I accept that. Shut up.
Well, let's put it this way. Nobody's called you Chubby yet.
That's because he's not Chubby.
Well, that's a point. He's not. I wonder if anyone popped up.
I think if anyone wants to comment that Nathan looks like Harry Potter and they want to make references like that, I think he's heard them all, so it doesn't really matter.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah. Well, bad news is the stream got downvoted.
Huh?
By who?
Yeah, we've got a dislike. I don't know. It doesn't tell me who dislikes and likes.
Bastards. Let's hunt them down.
Bastards. Yeah, never mind. Whatever.
Who would deliberately go onto something just to dislike it? It's just ridiculous. They have no life.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, what? We haven't even pissed anybody off, or at least
My face can piss people off.
Yeah. Well, okay. How about shall we move on to Star Wars?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll be doing a Nathan on this one. I'll just be zoning out.
Don't think I zone out.
So, Star Wars Battlefront. Nathan, have you seen Star Wars Battlefront, the trailer?
I have, yes.
Yes, because Harry was very excited about it, wasn't he?
Yeah. I've only seen it once, so I can't quite recall everything, but I remember it looks very good.
Oh, yeah.
I love the first 2 games. Did you play them?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I was about to go down the road of the things I hope they keep from those 2 games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like what things?
Well, Galactic Conquest. I love that game mode. When you have your fleet and you go over and take all the planets.
Yeah, I hope it's like a
me
bit
and my
more in
brother
depth.
sank hours into that.
Yeah, I remember. I hope it's a bit more in depth. Like, have you ever played Empire at War?
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite to that scale, but maybe a bit like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But we'll see.
Yeah, I always liked that Galactic Conquest because it's a very good game mode, and I remember some of the planets are incredibly hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Like it's always the home planet that goes against the defender, because if you if you're the clones and you invade Mustafar, the droid's home planet, God, it's easier to do it with the clones than it is the droids. I find it more difficult to defend. It's not Mustafar, is it? Mustafar's a volcano one.
Yeah.
Geonosis, that's it. Geonosis.
Yeah.
That's difficult to defend with the droids, but it's easy to take with the clones. And then if you go to, I think it's
Camino.
which one is it? No, I don't think Camino is the clones' home one.
Is it not? Because that's where they're created. So I didn't see
Yeah,
why. I didn't see why it wouldn't be. Or is it Coruscant?
I was thinking it was Coruscant actually.
Yeah, maybe.
I might have to search this one up actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out actually what their home planet was. I don't think it was Camino though, because I seem to remember me and my brother did fucking millions of fights in Camino. Unless if that's basically because we kept on defending it, the droids kept trying to take it because it's our home planet.
Yeah.
The home planets on Galactic Conquest.
I like the fact that they had like local species in the fights as well. So like
Yes.
the Geonosians were on Geonosia obviously, and the Gungans were on Naboo.
Yeah. Star Wars Battlefront.
And things like
Yes, there it is, Battlefront 2. Show me.
Oh no, it's not frozen now. It just froze for me.
I think it's because I'm trying to find it. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Okay. Take turns. If you want to unlock more advanced units, see. Oh yeah. That's the advanced units.
Yeah, you have to score points. That's quite good. That's a fairly good system. Because then you can't just instantly be like OP. Well, not OP, but like instantly have a really good character. You have to like kind of prove, well, kind of like gain it. You have to earn it.
Okay, it hasn't said what their home planets were.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah, that's a bit annoying actually. Aww.
Oh well, it doesn't too much. Yeah, but the graphics look awesome. Because it was actual game. Was that actual gameplay? I think.
Yeah, rendered in the game, rendered by the gameplay engine.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll put a link in for everybody in the stream who's wondering what trailer I'm talking about. I'm sure you've probably done. I'm sure you've probably seen it. If you're watching this topic, watching this epic debate about Star Wars Battlefront going on right now, if you are watching this, we'll be putting a link in the description so that everybody who hasn't seen that trailer can go and watch it and jizz in their pants from how awesome it is.
Wow. I mean, I didn't quite do that. I don't know if you did that. Did you do that?
Oh, violently and multiple times.
Ooh.
Violently and multiple times, yeah.
What do you have a violent jizz?
Pretty easily. It just.
Well, not you personally. I mean, like.
It just comes out harder. It goes like.
Explosion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
It's like a semen volcano.
It's like a ketchup bottle when you've like almost used all of it.
Marcus, have you ever had a semen volcano?
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer.
Every day.
Every day there's a semen volcano.
Oh, brilliant.
No, I mean, yeah, so, like I said, I'll put the link in the description so everybody can experience their own semen volcano and find out what that's like. But yeah, it was. It's rendered on the actual gameplay engine, so that's pretty much true to life how it's gonna look.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The only trouble is I don't think my laptop will run it, but we'll see.
Well, that's the point. I'm pretty sure the Beast will, but I'll probably end up getting it on either the Xbox One or PS4, depending on whether or not I have a PS4 by that point.
Fair enough.
Which I probably will. I with the hours going up at work recently, I think I might be able to afford one pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, motherfucker! Motherfucker, money. It makes the world go round and round, around and round. But yeah, no, Star Wars.
Okay, off topic. Yes, this is off topic. Come on.
Yeah, we kind of got. I kind of got us too off topic with the Cum Volcano, unfortunately.
Okay, so going back to the Cum Volcano.
Yeah, I'm gonna steer clear of that in my head. Do you want? Is it time to talk about the movie yet? Star Wars: The Force Unleashed or Force Awakens, I think it is.
Force Unleashed, that's the game. Yeah, The Force Awakens.
Yes, yeah.
I've only seen the one trailer. I don't know if there's other trailers out now because there's that.
Do you know what my brother said about it, which made me laugh? He goes, I watched the trailer for Star Wars. Doesn't have the scrolling title music, so the film's going to be shit.
Is it not?
No, it doesn't.
What?
Not the one that ends with Han Solo and Chewbacca.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, okay, haven't you? Ah, right.
No, I've only seen
the
the
one
one.
to watch.
I've only seen the one where at the end there's the guy, you know, the Sith. He just gets out his lightsaber at the end. I've only seen that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that does have the music, doesn't it? Yeah, now I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you'll like the trailer though, the new one.
I haven't seen that.
That ends with Solo and Chewbacca.
Yeah, I'll watch that after.
Yeah, it's a good one. It ends with those. It has a basically. It's got at the start of it a downed Star Destroyer on wait, what's his planet called? Skywalker's first planet.
Tatooine.
Tatooine, yeah, it's got a downed Star Destroyer on Tatooine.
God, I'm such a nerd. It's like instant. Luke Skywalker was Tatooine.
We have a comment. We have a comment.
We have a comment
from somebody who's I don't think they're even in the stream anymore. This is how slow our comment tracker actually is. But we do have a comment. So I'm going to refresh the stream and see when it was posted. 4 minutes ago. So okay, I'm finding out about this comment 4 minutes after it was posted. But this is the comment.
Yes. Am I going to see it or?
Yeah, it should be on my screen.
Is that it? Juju.
That is it.
Juju. What the fuck is Juju?
Maybe it's somebody who's so Jewish.
You have to say it twice.
That could be it. Maybe it's somebody who's so Jewish, they're doubly Jewish. They've got enough Jew in them to cover two people.
I'm going to start calling you Juju, Nathan.
Why?
You do like a lot of free stuff. You like free stuff.
Who doesn't like free stuff? Come on.
I'm going to find out what juju means, actually, just so we don't leave it on must be somebody who's
we apologise to any Jewish viewers currently.
I'm not offending Jewish people. I'm just saying it's juju meaning. Let's see if it's internet speak or something. Urban.
Double Jew. Triple Jew. Quadruple Jew. Jew-trosity.
Here we go. Internet slang page. What does juju mean? Magic or luck? So maybe there's so if this page is correct, you got strafed /NCSG. Minecraft has just wished us luck with the rest of the podcast.
And then left it.
Yeah, and then left it rather than watched it. But that's okay. That's fine. It's okay. People are allowed to come and go at their choosing. Technically, they don't know which topics we're doing right now, so they could join the podcast, hoping to hear Would You Rather's, and then they're getting
hearing about cum volcanoes.
There was actually somebody there when I said that, and then they left at the end of that whole conversation.
Not surprising, really.
It was a funny part of the conversation. It was a funny part. You know what? It's fine.
No more. Anyway, yes. What did you want to talk about the film?
This?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, sure.
I don't know. I think I'll do the film another day. Well, I think we're going to get another trailer for it, and then I reckon we'll be able to talk more about what we what we want for that film.
Okay.
But just for anybody who's got confused in Jewish squared people and volcanoes, we both basically said that we think Battlefront is going to be a good game, and it's going to have sexy graphics with and we both hope it has galactic conquest and the like.
Yeah, well, definitely it should. I mean,
yeah, it should.
Yeah, isn't it? I mean,
but I am really excited for that game. It's that game, Forza 6, and Metal Gear Solid 5 that I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
That's a good trio of games. Right, Would You Rathers. Okay, and then after we've done the Would You Rathers, I think Marcus will be wanting to head to bed because he's got work in literally 7.5 hours. So,
yeah.
Marcus
Great fun. That will be day 7 of 10. I am a machine.
Yeah, by the way, Marcus is actually a machine. I have actually considered on this podcast before scalping Marcus just to reveal the Terminator skull with laser eyes underneath. But Marcus didn't go for that idea.
This is the first I'm hearing of this idea at all.
Okay, that's probably a good idea then that you've forgotten that I mentioned it, or maybe you just tuned out when I mentioned it, I don't know. Never mind. We're not going to be... Basically what I've just said was we're not going to be scalping Marcus to prove that he's a Terminator to you all.
Originally he was a sex robot.
Yeah. And do you know what I'm trying to do now? I'm trying to... Because I've got a clock up here on my
beg your pardon?
Well, I've got the clock up here in the beast, right? And it's got a red light, so I'm trying to position...
You've got the clock up in the beast?
What? I'm trying to reflect. Look, I've got a Terminator eye. I've got a Terminator eye using the beast's clock on my eyelid. Yay! Reflection. What? It's just got the time displayed in the case.
Yeah, I know, but it's
clock in the beast. Amazing.
Clock in the beast. Clock in the beast.
Well, never mind.
Clock the shit
would you rather? So we can get Marcus off to bed.
Off to bed.
So,
I'll come and tuck you in.
This is I think the easiest would you rather in world history. It's Lord of the Rings related. Would you rather be an elf or a dwarf? Oh come on, really? We're hesitating here. Well, it's pretty obvious. Elf.
Well, yeah, I would go.
Well, elves live longer, but dwarves are just cool.
If you're a dwarf, you get killed by the Balrog and a load of goblins. You get sick because of gold. You get possessed by demon stones.
So we're talking about the actual movie. We're not talking about like we're talking about that time period, not just.
Okay, we can talk in general if you want. But I'm just saying,
I was thinking more in general, not towards the movie. I mean, if in the movie, then yeah, I'd be an elf because you live.
Yeah, that's a point.
But if
unless you're Haldir. Unless you're Haldir.
Oh
Haldir.
yeah.
Haldir died.
Oh yeah, Haldir. Helm's Deep. Poor Haldir.
I always remember that bit with Aragorn when he goes, Haldir!
And then he turns around, walk back to the keep, and he's like, walk back, and he goes, he's just like,
you made him sound so Cornish.
Haldir! Haldir, me old fruit. Trying to get back to the keep.
Newsflash, I am now playing Aragorn in the Cornish remake of Lord of the Rings. Just so I can stand on top of co-op and go, Haldir! Or a load of like little orcs shoot things from underneath the bridge and shit.
What, skateboarders? A load of skateboarders.
just throwing their skateboards at us. Oh.
Setting
up a ladder full of old people, just all singing on.
Deals.
Well, I'm gonna be Sean Bean. I think I'll have to be Sean Bean.
Well, what are you going to take to the chest then? Because you can't really take skateboard. There needs to be something impaling.
Wait, to check. Oh yeah.
Gone wrong. Barbecue skewers?
Yeah,
maybe?
barbecue skewers.
More importantly, who's going to impale you, Chun?
I haven't considered that.
Simon, I thought, wouldn't it?
Probably Jer. Me and Jer get very gay.
Good old Beavis.
You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to invite Jer onto this podcast just one time.
Yeah, I don't know if that'd be a good idea.
Oh, it wouldn't be. It'd be funny, and it'd be the most irreverent podcast in world history, but it would be funny.
Oh God.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting to say the least.
Yeah, no, that's true. Anyway, yeah. So.
Okay, so yeah, an actual.
Would you rather be an elf or a dwarf?
Yeah.
I'm going to say elf because elves have better technology. They're clean. They actually live in the sunlight, so it makes a difference as to whether or not it's sunny or not, so they can enjoy the sun. And they also live forever, so you can basically live to the point where you can see everything, basically.
Yeah. So why would you rather be a dwarf?
Plus, if you're an elf, you're quite sexy because there are quite a fair few good-looking elves in that movie.
Always back to the sexy with you, isn't it?
Yeah, that Legolas. Oh.
Legolas.
That Legolas.
Legolas.
Well, do you know what the first thing I actually
like a childhood symptom or condition or something?
You can't play with Lego anymore.
You get about the age of 9.
I thought
you're too old for it.
I'm sorry. You've got Legolas.
First time anybody mentioned Legolas to me, though, I thought they said Lego arse. I was like, wait, who's Lego arse?
Lego arse.
I was like,
incredible.
who's Lego arse?
It's just a real dick.
Uh-oh. Hello, we've got a new comment.
Oh,
Boom. Wait, can you see it? Yeah, there it is.
Fuck you.
Legend Hamza. I think that means we've got a new subscriber.
No, it says. I think it means that subscribe to Legend Hamza, maybe.
Does that mean Abu Hamza?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think I want to subscribe to Abu Hamza.
I don't know who that is.
I know. You could be right. I think it might be saying subscribe to him.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't really want to do that.
So if you're basically advertising somebody to subscribe to on my podcast, dude, I hope you understand that this podcast will probably only be viewed by 40 people at the most. You have not picked the most prestigious venue to advertise your YouTube channel, just to let you know.
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, you never know. A lot of people could watch this after the show, and then it could be like the first podcast that gets like 1,000 views. You never know. So maybe he was right to advertise on the show.
We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll. Anyway, we're about to ask you, Nathan, why you wanted to be a dwarf.
I want to be a dwarf because they are just pretty awesome, really. They're like really tough tanks, kind of cool. They live in a mountain, which is pretty cool. They live underground and they mine stuff. Nature seems pretty cool. We live underground. I'm quite pale, so that would suit me. I like being indoors, away from the outside and the fresh air. Disgusting. And yeah, that's quite cool. I mean, they live for quite long anyway. I mean, they live longer than humans, don't they? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But not by much.
Wow. Yeah, but. And yeah, they're pretty cool.
Fair play. Marcus, what about you? Elf or dwarf?
I'd probably pick an elf. Mainly because, well, they are immortal, wisest, and fairest of all beings, essentially. Split up into 3 in the movie, but essentially each elf is that. So they are immortal, wise, and very, very fair. And I'm probably none of those things, so it'd be quite nice to try it out to see what it's like to be like that. Nice, fair, nice and fair. Do those terms even go together with me? I don't know.
No, definitely not.
No, I don't think so. No, okay. Yeah, so I'd like the chance to be the opposite of that, because if I went to being a dwarf, it's basically just me, but a bit shorter.
And with a beard.
Yeah, with a massive beard. So, and I wouldn't want to try and wash that, and they all curl it and shit. I mean, that would just take way too long.
Well, at least if you're a dwarf, though, you can cosplay as Bray Wyatt pretty easily.
Well, you could, with stilettos on, maybe.
That's the point. So, the second would you rather is, would you rather get stung by a bee every day for a year, or would you rather fight a deer to the death?
What?
Which is, it's a very weird would you rather. So would you rather have a fight with a deer, and that fight is to the death, or would you rather just get stung by a bee every day for a year?
Who's going first?
I don't know.
Whoever comes up with an actual decent answer first.
Okay, well, let's talk about the deer first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the deer? Is it like with like horns and stuff? It's not a doe.
Yes, it's a buck.
It's a buck with like massive antlers that could stab you.
Yeah, it's one of those.
It's the choice of you could die, or
yes,
you could get stung
and
for a
if
year.
you're fighting a buck, a male deer is very, very good chance you're gonna get killed.
Well, I'd go with the bee then, because there's no chance. Well, unless I'm allergic, but I don't think I am. Well, I don't know if I am. I don't know. But I'm probably not allergic. I'm pretty cool like that.
I also reckon though, if you got stung by a bee every day for a year, by like by the 7th day, you'd be used to it. You'd be like, fuck it.
kind of like, oh, here it is again.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Right, bugger off. And plus, something that plus there's a bit of a loophole with this one as well, which I just thought of. You know, you can get those things to reduce sting. Basically, just get yourself a dock leaf and just go, stung, dock leaf, fine.
Yeah. Or just like wear some clothes.
Yeah. Why not?
It would yeah, I suppose. But no, it has to sting you on your arm.
Yeah, well, arm or face, whatever.
Or a face.
I mean, the thing is, I judge this based on if I. Yeah. I reckon if I had to fight a buck deer, I'd probably lose that fight because it has antlers, and it'll probably just ninja kick me in the face. But a bee, I'm probably not going to get killed by a bee stinging me once a day.
Might build up an immunity.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like I say, I'll probably just get used to it. Like halfway through the year, like, fucking go ahead.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I might even notice it. I'll be like, what?
Yeah, you'd be like.
You wouldn't notice it anyway, Nathan.
You know, did
yeah.
you sting me?
You'd just be like, what was that?
Like a couple of days later, I'll be like, there's a dead bee on my arm.
Yeah, how could you be stung by the same bee though? It'd have to be a different bee every day.
It would be,
it's a
wouldn't
magical
it?
bee. Unless it's a magical bee. Is it a magical bee?
A mythical bee created specifically for the purposes of this would you rather question.
Yeah. Okay.
Do all bees like die when they do it? I thought it was only just like most.
Yeah.
I thought some of them don't actually die when you do it. I thought there was some like species of bee that didn't.
No, that's
die.
a wasp, Nathan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. That very
That's the one that
species
doesn't
of bee.
stop fucking stinging you. They're the ones that are little bastards.
No, I know what a wasp is. I thought there was.
Wasps don't make honey.
Yes, that's a very key difference.
Insect fact for you. Although they are quite good for the grass and stuff. Apparently they nibble grass and things.
Yeah.
Hornets. Now those bastards are the ones you want to headbutt.
Headbutt.
Yeah, hornets are fuckers.
You only get one chance, and when it comes flying directly at your head, just fucking nut it like that. You've got one shot. If not, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's true. Hornets are arseholes.
I don't think I've ever seen a hornet.
You don't want to.
You don't. Yeah, you don't want to. Basically, imagine a wasp, but 3 times the size. No, scratch that. 4 times the size.
Mm.
Yeah, with a sting that's probably about, I'd say 4, but probably 40 times more painful, much more repeatedly, much deeper into the skin, and they're quite hard to kill. You can't just bat them away or anything. You have to kind of like destroy them.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna bat them away, make sure you have a tennis racket to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need something beefy.
Yeah. They are pretty evil fucks.
So neither of you would fight the buck?
No, what do you
have
mean?
to fight the buck. No.
I'd fight the buck. Fuck yeah, I'd fight the buck, right? No, right, fight the buck to the death. Imagine, first of all, the publicity I'd get, the build-up to it.
Yeah, but you'd probably get your ass killed!
Yeah, that's alright, Glenn. I've got the easiest solution. Just play Chris Benoit's music and I'll put a fucking crossface on the fucker. He'll be dead in minutes.
So your plan is to put a deer in a crossface?
Fuck yeah, right, first of all, you get it in a headlock, right? Headlock takeover, down, straight into the crossface.
I've just got a really good thought in my head. I just really want to see Chris Benoit giving a cripple crossface to a deer. So he's got a bad picture.
The thing is, right, there's probably about, I don't know, probably about a 95% chance I'd die. But, at the same time, imagine going out with that. I would have Blaze of Glory playing as I went down.
Okay.
No, what's that song, going down in a blaze of glory? That one.
Blaze of
Oh
Glory.
yeah, I know which one you mean.
Yeah, it is a blaze of glory. Why didn't you say that, mate?
I just did. Didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, before. Forget it.
You'll be fine.
Don't worry, forgotten.
Yeah, man, I'd fight the fucking buck.
Okay. I mean, they just let me stung by a bee.
Yeah. I think you might be done for animal cruelty as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. You don't want that group that had a protest against Bear Grylls as the island. Those guys, I tell you, that's stupid as well. There's, Bear Grylls has done the program called The Island. Which is, well, basically he put 2 groups of people, 14 women and another group, second group of 14 men, on 2 islands to see if they could survive for 6 weeks. And of course they have to kill and hunt animals and get their own food. So obviously they show the killing of the animals on the show to show that they actually did it themselves and survived and found a way to get these animals themselves. So there's been an animal rights protest basically saying torturing animals is not entertainment. What was really annoying though, I saw a comment on that news story that said this: I don't understand why they should have to kill the animals. I mean, it's just a TV show. It's not an actual survival exercise. You motherfucker, that's the whole point of the TV show, is that it's a survival exercise. You motherfucking moron. It's a survival exercise that's being televised. You stupid idiot.
There's a lot of idiots out there.
That's true. There are a lot of idiots. Let's not rant about idiots, but I was just
Yeah, rant about them.
I just responded with, this is a survival exercise. That's the whole point of the show.
Yeah, but you're missing the point saying I don't want the animal activist groups on my back, right? If they were there to witness the fight and I kicked the shit out of that buck, right, and just murdered a buck with my bare hands, is any one of them going to step up and try and confront me about it?
I don't know.
I just murdered a fucking buck with my bare hands in front of them, and they're going to come up to me and try and push me around.
Well, it is, as well, I suppose you also have the whole gang theory. It's called I think it's called the gang immobility theory. It was on QI. Basically, if you're by yourself and you see somebody mugging a granny, you're more likely to intervene than if you're in a crowded area and a lot of people. If a lot of people are around you, there's more likely to be a crowd of people watching somebody beat up a granny rather than just somebody stopping that person beating up a granny. So
Yeah, no, stop beating up grannies.
Yeah, it's basically a
They
weird.
deserve it.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They deserve it. Oh,
They're old and
every so often you have to just kick the shit out of a granny.
beat a granny day.
Just has to be
Yeah.
your granny day. For you,
Well,
it'd be
beat
your granny,
up a
be your granny
day.
lifetime.
Beat a granny hour.
Yeah.
Hour a day. Beat a granny a day. Keeps. I don't know.
For an
I
hour a
think of
day,
something.
beat the grannies away.
I got to
Keep the piss-stained floor away.
Oh, dear
Oh.
me.
You don't have
Come
any.
on, did you not hear about Jer's escapade?
Yes, I did.
Well, he
you
pissed
did.
himself.
No, he's not quite at that stage yet. No, he had to clean up a spillage that happened to be human body waste.
Oh yeah, no, I heard about that.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What was your reaction to it, Nate, out of interest?
But I don't know. I don't know.
Experiencing Nathan live.
Oh God! Put your kids to bed.
I don't have any kids,
No, I was talking to anybody that's watching.
but they might not
Yeah.
have kids.
Well, unfortunately, he knows
Well,
actually.
why haven't they? God damn it!
You should be.
Unfortunately,
being inseminated,
unfortunately, all that's happened is we've picked up a second dislike, and nobody's watching. This has been a really downvoted podcast. We're down 2 dislikes to 1 like.
Well, I don't want to mention the elephant in the room, but Glen, you're kind of stinking the joint up, man.
I know. It's all
Well,
my fault.
no, I think it's me because of my face.
Oh, really?
You know.
No, it's not you, Nate. It's just people being poo-poo heads.
Yeah, poo-poo heads. It's like, we're actually talking about the topic I want to hear right now. Dislike.
Right,
Plus,
what's
I
the next
think-
topic? I've probably got time for one more topic before this.
Yeah, I think they've picked up a serial disliker on my channel at the moment. Although 2 for this one. Anyway, yeah, it's Andy Murray defeated Rafa Nadal on a clay court. Reason why I thought this was worth mentioning, I like tennis. Andy Murray is British, technically Scottish. But the other thing that intrigued me about it is Rafael Nadal never loses on clay courts. It's just something that never happens. It only ever, I think he's only ever lost a competitive match on a clay court once, and he was injured in the match, and that's basically why he lost. So he's basically only lost once in his professional career on clay, and today is the second defeat. Only it's a legitimate defeat where he's actually fighting fit and healthy, and it was Andy Murray that beat him. Not the privilege that everybody thought it would be.
Is that good or bad? I don't know. I'm not really up on tennis.
It's actually very good because it means that the French Open this year might actually be competitive, because it might mean that Rafa Nadal doesn't just win in straight sets all the way to the final and the trophy, which normally happens, no matter who he faces.
Yeah, I suppose that's quite impressive for Andy Murray as well, isn't it?
Yeah, because I think he still only had 1 Grand Slam win, and that was Wimbledon. So yeah, it's a good thing for Andy Murray, definitely.
Maybe Murray could take it all the way then if he beat Nadal that easily.
Yeah, he's actually become. I think he's got himself into the favourite spot for the win of this year's French Open Grand Slam. So could be a second Grand Slam in his career, or it's actually no. I think he's sorry, he has got 2. This would be his third. Sorry, he won the Australian Open once.
It's still, I suppose France is a slightly bigger scale, isn't it?
I think the French is considered a more prestigious tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been around a bit longer than the Aussie.
I sort of see the prestige going like this. Although they're all very, very equal anyway, because they're all major Grand Slam tournaments, like the biggest tournaments you can get basically on the World Tour. But I see it like this: Wimbledon, because it's the one with the most tradition in its proper grass court. Then it's the French Open, Roland Garros, because it's clay court, which means it's still a unique Grand Slam. And then it's US and Australia on like an equal footing because they're both hardcore tournaments. So they basically they play that on the same surface that we play on down at the club.
Yeah, well, it'd be good if he can win this one then. That'd basically be the Triple Crown, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he'd have a Grand Slam on clay, hardcore, and grass court, which is something which the world number one, Rafa Nadal, Novak Djokovic doesn't have because he's actually never won. He hasn't won the French Open. He keeps on trying, but he keeps on losing to Rafa Nadal. And as far as I know, I think Roger Federer is the only other guy to do it. Is the other top players? It's Nadal's done it because he's won basically every tournament going. Federer's won every tournament going. Andy Murray's currently on. If he wins this time, will actually be the third guy to win on all three surfaces. But for some reason, the clay court Grand Slams always eluded Novak Djokovic.
Yeah, it's quite interesting then this year. It should be quite a good tournament.
Yeah, and plus there's still a chance that Roger Federer could still win it. I want that to happen.
Be about time.
A lot of British people are going to be like, you traitor against your nation. I'm not a traitor against nations. I don't feel affiliated to any nations at all, or I'm not against any nations or any races. I hate all people. So I see it as I like Roger Federer more than I like Andy Murray because Roger Federer plays like a gentleman with skill, precision, and and Andy Murray just sort of looks like he's in agony and pain and isn't so fun to watch. So that's why I want Roger Federer to win.
That's the same reason I want him to win. Sorry, I don't know anything about tennis.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure Nathan can add something to this. Nathan,
yeah.
Why would you want to see Roger Federer win?
Because he's good at tennis.
It's as good a reason as any.
Oh my word.
Well, there you go. That's why Nathan wants Michael Schumacher to win this year's F1 World Championship.
Yeah, he's good at football. F1.
Yes, Michael. And he's also in a coma, so he's not.
Oh.
He's not actually in this year's tournament.
Oh.
Sorry, I kind of misled you there. That was unfair on me.
That was unfair. I didn't know he was in a coma. Yeah.
No, I've heard he's actually coming out of it before people start saying, "Oh, you're just making fun of Michael Schumacher in a coma." We're not. Just so you know, we're not.
No.
So don't you say we are, because if you do say we are, I am going to find out where you live.
And put you in a coma.
No matter where I am, what I'm doing at that particular moment in time. It could be my birthday, and I could be go-karting. If you leave a comment suggesting that, I am going to pull into the pit lane. I'm going to whip out my phone. I'm going to go on Google. I'm going to find out where you live. I am then going to get in my car, drive to where you live, and I will insert this Coke can up your ass. Do you understand? We are not making fun of Michael Schumacher. He's a legend. So don't type it, or this Coke can is going up your ass. And by the way, I know what you're thinking. Well, if he's already shoved the Coke can up somebody else's ass, he's not going to shove it up mine. You're wrong, because I will drive back to that person's house, remove the Coke can from their ass, and it'll be covered in shit, and so I'll have to wear a glove, but I'll do it, and then I'll come to your house and shove a shit-covered Coke can up your ass. So don't think you can get out of it by having it so that I've already gone to somebody else's house. That's not happening. You're just going to have it even worse, because rather than having a nice, clean red Coke can shoved up your ass, it's a shit-stained Coke can shoved up your ass. So don't think you can get out of it. You're just making life worse for yourself, you know.
This is a strange conversation.
He does this quite a lot, Nath. I just kind of... Right now I'm watching pimples being popped on YouTube.
That's horrendous.
If anything, that's more disgusting than having a coat can shoved up your ass.
No, it's not. It's literally amazing.
What? No. It's making me feel sick just thinking about it.
You are such a girl.
I've only got one more topic left for this podcast, and it's the Chevrolet Camaro.
I suppose you could do that real quick, couldn't you?
I could. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into screen share. Yes, this and share that. So now you can see what I see. Bingo. That is what we want. Can I go full screen? Go full screen, you prick! You utter dickheads. Well, that is the 2015 Chevrolet Camaro. Now, a couple of interesting points about it are, let's see, you're going to get a choice of 3 engines with that car. Oh, by the way, I'm going to do this. Boom. Yeah, change the picture. You're going to have a choice of 3 engines. The first engine you can have is a 3.6 litre V6 with 335 brake horsepower and 284 pounds per square foot of torque. Or if you opt for the ultra expensive SS version, which is that one. SS. Yeah, it is the German Panzer division of the Chevrolet Camaro. You can have the 6.2 litre LT1 V8 from the Corvette, which has 455 brake horsepower and 455 pounds per foot of torque. But here's the thing. This is an American muscle car. It's supposed to be big, overweight, powerful. So, for the third engine in this amazingly powerful V8 muscle car, you can have a 2-litre turbocharged 4-pot engine, which produces 275 brake horsepower and 295 pounds per square foot of torque. So basically, what we're talking about is a muscle car with a 2-litre engine. Screen's gone weird! I created a total paradox!
I can see everything!
I can see into the void! Let's do it again. The void! The void! It's there!
What the hell's going on?
I can see the void, Marcus! I can see it!
Stop.
Yeah, that's an interesting paradox. And here's the inside of the car if you want to see that. Maybe this is a good time for this picture. For petrol heads worldwide who hate paddle shifters, do not fear, because the Camaro has one of these. It's a gear stick, so you can change gears yourself. Rather than pull a paddle and it changes gears for you, you can change a gear yourself with a clutch and a gear lever, the way it's supposed to be. So I'm sure this car will get a huge plus point with petrol heads because of that. This picture for the rest. There we go. That's actually quite a nice interior now that I think about it. It really looks quite good. The other thing with American cars is they tend to be huge, overweight, and handle like tugboats. There's some good news, though, for the Chevrolet Camaro 2015 version, whatever they've called it, I don't know. Because this car is going to be 90 kilograms lighter than the previous car, and it'll be riding on GM's new Alpha platform, which is already underpinning some sort of Cadillac. But it's supposed to be a much better, smaller platform to make cars more nimble, handle better. And also, on that note, the Camaro will be getting multi-link MacPherson struts on the front of the suspension with a 5-link independent suspension setup at the rear, which is good, because that means the days of American muscle cars using torsion beam suspension, which is basically just a beam which turns both rear wheels at the same time and basically makes the cars really unslidey and very dangerous. This car is going to have each wheel treated like a separate wheel rather than 2 wheels at the same time or something. Whatever. I hope you get what I was trying to say. Also, if you buy the SS edition with a V8 engine, you also get magnetic ride control, which is very similar to Ferrari's magneto-heliological damping system, i.e. it'll be using magnets to firm up the suspension where it needs to, so it won't just roll around in corners. And also, when you don't want the suspension to be harder as a rock, magnets cool down, you get nice and soft suspension for when you're just driving on the road. And that's basically all the details I have for you on that. I'm gonna...
Can you guys check the chat?
What's happened?
check in the chat, Glenn, right? I don't think you've seen this.
No, I haven't.
Right, bring it up on YouTube.
What? No money here. Suck a cock. Okay, I have a feeling I think I need to be hearing this on sound, don't I? I'm going to turn the sound up and then I'm going to watch it. Here we go.
Oh, God.
Brilliant.
Suck a cock!
Suck a cock!
That's amazing! That's brilliant!
Oh.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is, I think that's the best acted porno I've ever seen.
Oh. I'm trying to find that other one quickly before I go, Nate, if you remember the Stupt or whatever it is.
Oh God, I think I've seen this, but I'm not sure.
Oh, hang on, there's this other one as well.
I'm gonna post. I don't know if I should post the links in the description for this. I don't know if I'll be able to find them again.
Hang on, Nate, do you remember this one? Hang on, Glenn, you have to see this one as well.
Okay.
Hang on. Okay, so next one up. Nathan, you will remember this one, I think.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add that to the watch later. I'm going to add this to watch later so I can link it in the description for people. If you want to watch what we're watching... Okay, so what's this one then? So worst porn opening I've ever seen. Oh God. Here we go. What? Oh my God.
Let's fuck her.
Oh my God. Amazing.
Liver. Why the liver?
Oh,
Oh, brilliant.
I don't even know what to say about that fucking one.
Oh, God.
I'm adding that to watch later so I can link people to it in the description.
Let's fuck her.
Oh my God.
Have you found it, Nate?
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
Oh Jesus.
Wait a minute, Glenn, one more, and then I've got to go to bed. Hang on.
Okay, yeah, then we'll probably be ramping up the podcast anyway. Rather than continue with this rather than continue with this podcast, which it turns out most of the people don't like it anyway. So She-Wolves of the Asset. Oh God, this has a bad feeling about this.
Sorry?
Oh God, it's German. Oh no.
Are you watching it as well, Nate?
No, I didn't get the one minute. She-Wolves of the SS.
she's supposed to be Hitler's girlfriend. Oh. A mistress, sorry, I think it is. Oh, does it have to say Stutt?
Wow, I think I've just seen a massive spider run across the floor. That thing is huge. I'm gonna have to catch this mother. You stooped your father?
You stooped your father?
Hang on, I'll be back in a second. Smudge is playing with a huge spider.
They have insect.
Where's it gone, Smudge? Where's it gone? Eh? Where's it gone? You don't know. Hey, where is it? You had it here just now. You damn fool. You better not go into my clothes. I don't really want a scary surprise in the morning.
This is bad.
Where is this much? Eh?
Oh, yeah.
What? Meow.
Oh, self. Oh, dear. This is.
What are you watching? Are you still watching that stupid thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's a good German girl 'cause she doesn't wear any underwear.
She is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, incredible. Well, now that we've finished this, I think a tasteless and crap porn is a very good way to end this podcast. So, right. Before any more people hate this podcast, let's consign it to the memory books. So, thank you to Marcus and to Nathan for joining us on tonight's episode. You fuckers just had to go and dislike it, didn't you? You ungrateful pricks. But hopefully next week you'll be feeling much more grateful. So till that point, from Nathan, Marcus, myself, I am the Chun, and you aren't.